Hi guys, most of us are asking and wondering how travel's going on these days. Especially for domestic travel wherein you have to avail the roll-on, roll-up ship, particularly going back to my province in Banton, Romblon. Last February 28, prior to the issuance of the new executive order, eliminating some of the travel documents, I went back home for emergency reason and visit my parents as well. I am one of the locally stranded individuals, or what we call LSI. So in this video, I'll share with you my experience somehow that you can get some information or tips on how to travel nowadays. Okay, let's start with the requirements first. Prior to the issuance of the new executive order that took effect last 5th of March, there are 4 important documents that you need to secure if you're planning to go back home. These are the medical clearance certificate issued by health office from your place, travel authority issued by your PNP office, certificate of coordination, and the negative RT-PCR or the rapid antigen test. And effective March 5, the new executive order eliminated the first 2 documents, leaving the certificate of coordination and this time a negative RT-PCR test are only the requirements if you're planning to go back home. The certificate of coordination is a signed document by our municipal mayor allowing you to enter our place, Banton. Negative RT-PCR test. These are the test kits using actual swabs taken from nose or throat, or the saliva test, which is also acceptable. And the question is, how much will it cost to get an RT-PCR test? November of last year, DOH issued a memorandum that prices for RT-PCR for public and private laboratories should not exceed to 3,800 and 5,000 respectively. While the RT-PCR using saliva sample ranges from 1,800 to 2,000 pesos. In the DOH portal, you can find all the accredited laboratories conducting RT-PCR. You can find the link in the description of this video. Other one is the public transportation seems not operating yet, so you need to get your own transportation going to Balhican Pier. While you are on way going to Lucena, I would recommend to install this application, the Trace. Although not sure yet if it's still for implementation since nagbago na yung rulings natin. But I think so, i-maintain pa to since tracing is part of the health protocol. Kasi kung dun pa natin siya sa port i-install, mas maabala pa tayo. So tatagal pa tayo sa pila. Like in my case, when I installed the application, I got an issue. So I need to use my other phone, the Android, para ma-install ko tong application na to. In your Android phone, go to Play Store and look for Trace Contact Tracing. Alright, so find the Trace Contact Tracing. So in my case, the status is open kasi na-install ko na siya. Pagpasok dito sa pinaka main gate ng Port of Lucena, dito na hiningi natin yung mga documents at dito na rin ginagawa yung first scanning ng tracing. Napansin ko lang, pag hindi nakapag-install nitong application, walang cellphone, meron silang binibigay na form to fill up. Now for me, parang mas matrabaho pa siya. Unlike yung eto, scan mo lang yung QR code and then tapos na. And this is how the ticketing process looks like. Social distancing is strictly implemented, and of course, you need to wear your face mask and your face shield. And be ready with your documents as well kasi hinihingi siya rito. And now I'm going back to the terminal station. Look at the area, napaka-silent. Unlike before, it was a very crowded area. So dito sa terminal station, dito sa entrance, dito gagawin yung second scanning ng QR code. So hindi ko na siya gagawin ngayon kasi maaga ako kanina at nagawa ko na siya. One of the challenges ngayon is hindi na regular yung oras ng pag-alis ng barko. Unlike before, it's 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. Sabi kanina nung nakausap ko yung POC, pwede siyang umalis ng 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, or latest 12 AM midnight. So, dito muna tayo at dito natin antayin yung boarding time announcement. The reason kung meron mga delay ngayon sa biyahe is dahil nag-aanta pa yung barko ng mga cargoes like the trucks, and since kunti lang kasi yung mga passengers ngayon. So, there's announcement that we can start boarding. So at exactly 9:30, nag-announce na pwede na kaming mag-board sa barko. So this is much better earlier than the time that they advised.
Malayo pa po naman, ma'am.
Ha? Okay lang po. Kasi pagdating sa amin, wala ring aras 3. Kailangan ko na rin sunayin to. So, you have it right. Kailangan mo
Thank you.
Paano mo dalhin yung mga bagahe mo kasi pagdating doon sa place natin sa Banton, walang aras 3 na mag-a-assist sa'yo. It's one of the health protocols they are implementing there kasi let's say kang posible kang maging carrier at makahawa doon. So, yun ang ina-avoid naman talaga nila. And then, upon boarding dito sa barko, kailangan pa rin i-scan your body temperature just to make sure na wala kang lagnat. And of course, wearing face mask and face shield are strictly implemented. So, this is how inside of the Star Horse looks like. Napakakunti pa rin ng tao. And then, unlike before, ito yung pinaka bar nila, pinaka-counter. I'm not seeing any coffee or food selling for now. So, I suggest mag-alat na rin kayo ng food for your dinner. And I try to go at the second floor. So, napakakunti pa ng tao. And then, there are some seats that are not allowed to be occupied since social distancing is strictly implemented. Then, actually, I'm looking for the room where there are bunk beds kasi mas gusto ko i-lie down yung whole body ko rather than just sitting. This is a 7 or 8 hours of trip, so mas gusto ko matulog. But unfortunately, nakita ko na hindi pala siya pinapagamit for now. For some reason nga naman na air condition kasi yon, and there is a study and sabi ng mga expert, transmission is more vulnerable if it is a closed area. So, mas maganda maghanap na lang tayo dito lang tayo sa open area. Masarap naman yung simoy ng hangin eh. And I decided to stay on this part of the ship. And after 1 hour of waiting after the boarding, the ship left Dalhican Port at exactly 10:30 in the evening. And time to lie down and spend the rest of the 7 hours. And since it's a night travel, malamig yung simoy ng hangin kasi open pa yung area. Don't forget to bring your jacket.
Hi, morning.
Okay, baba.
Contact number na.
099. I'm done with all the mandatory procedures na disinfect ng aking mga bagahe, and then nakuha na lahat ng aking mga personal information. And this is the service. Ito yung service ng aming munisipyo na maghahatid sa amin doon sa aming quarantine area. So today, my 14 days quarantine period will start. It's just a 3 to 5 minutes travel from the port. And ang maganda lang doon, my quarantine area is just 2 houses away from our home, wherein my mom and my dad are living. So makikita ko pa rin sila kung lalabas sila ng bahay. Masisilip ko sila.
And today is my 11th day of my quarantine period. Actually, ang bilis, hindi ko na malayan yung oras, yung mga araw. At sa mga nagbabalak pumunta dito, Banton is a COVID-free area. Let's keep it there. Let's maintain that reputation in this, in our beloved town. So let's be responsible. For you who want to know more about this, all the requirements, we have the focal contact. That's Emilisa. You have her phone number here in my screen. So again, thank you for watching and keep safe everyone. Bye! See you again by the last announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, just left the port of Bayan Star Wars Seaway. We have to come to the rest of the crew. Thank